Good morning, students. Now in my today's lecture we are going to continue the exercise we started in the previous lecture, that was exercise 2.2. I think 2 or 3 questions were completed. Now we are having fourth question, very simple question. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all are very simple questions. I am just giving the clue. I am solving question number 4. Question 4, we are given a diagram. See, we have a set P and another we have a set Q. Elements are 5, 6, 7. Here we have 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. This 5 related to 3, 6 related to 4, 7 related to 5. It is given in the picture. Now in the question we have to show the relationship between set P and Q. Write this relation in set builder form, roster form. What is the domain and range? Set builder form. See, 5 is the pre-image, 3 is the image. So this 3 is 2 less than 5. This 4 is 2 less than 6. This 7 is 2 less than 2 more than 5. So what is the relation? First part, let relation is like this. We have let the element x comma y such that x is 2 more than, means x is equal to y plus 2 and x belongs to P, y belongs to Q. Y belongs to Q means x, the value of x is 2 more than y. See, value of x, this is x, 2 more than y. So what is the relation? X comma y such that x is equal to y plus 2 and x belongs to P, means first element belongs to this and second element belongs to Q. This is set builder form. Second part, we have to write in roster form. Roster form means we have to write the pairs. So we have 5 comma 3, 6 comma 4 and 7 comma 5. This is of roster form. Now we have to write the domain and range. So what is domain? You know well, the collection of all first element. Like this we can write domain of relation is 5, 6, 7 and range of relation is 3, 4, 5. So this would be the answer of this question. Got it? There is no confusion. So this was the solution. Now we are coming to question number 5. See, it is again very interesting question. Question number 5. You can solve yourself, very simple questions. I am just giving the clue. Question number 5, given a set is given containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. These elements are in the set and R is the relation on A defined as R is equal to AB. See, relation is defined R is equal to A comma B such that B is exactly divisible by A. B is exactly divisible by A. B is exactly divisible by A. Write R in roster form, find the domain of R, find the range of R. So we have to find the relation in A only. Means both elements A and B belongs to this A. And we have to choose the pairs in such a way that second one is divisible by first. Second one is divisible by first. So second number we have to choose like that. See, I am writing the relation. R is, if you take A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 1, so 1 comma 1 means second one will be divisible by 1 can divide every number. So we can take 1 2, we can write 1 3, we can write 1 4, we can write 1 6. Means these are the ordered pairs. Means 1 can divide 1, second number can be divided by first, second number can be divided first, second number can be divided by first, here second number can be divided by first. Now if we take 2, so 2 can divide 4 and 2 can divide 6. And one more thing, every number can divide itself, like 2 can divide 2 also, second number, and 2 can divide 4 also, 2 can divide 6 also. Got it? Now if you take 3, 3 can divide 3, 3 can divide 6. If you take 4, 4 can divide 4 only, 4 cannot divide 6. Now we take 6, 6 can divide 6. So no other relation. Can you check? No other relation. So these are the elements in relation. Now we have to write the domain, collection of all first elements. See, 1 2 3 4 6 is the domain. So domain of relation is 1 2 3 4 6. See, range of relation, second, 1 2 3 4 6, all elements 1 2 3 4 6. So this will be the answer of this question. Very simple. Got it? Any doubt? No. Let us proceed to the next question. Question number 6. Determine the domain and range of the relation R defined by R is equal to x, x plus 5 and x belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This question is for you. Means a set is given 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and elements are ordered pairs are such that second element is 5 more than first. Second element is 5 more than first. If you take x is equal to 0, the next element 0 plus 5, 5. If you take 1, then plus 5, next element is 6. If you take 2, then next element, the next element, the next element. Means finally if you take x is equal to 5, then next element is 10. So these are the ordered pairs and after that you have to write the domain and range. So you have to write yourself. Question number 7. Write the relation R. This question is also for you. I am giving the clue how to write. Very simple questions. See, relation is given in 7th question. Relation is given x comma x cube such that x belongs to, x is a prime number, is a prime number less than 10. Means which are the prime numbers less than 10? 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So we have to take first number x, means prime number less than 10, and second number its cube. Its cube. So if you choose x is equal to the first prime number, then its cube is 8. If you take 3, then its cube is 27. If you take 4, its cube is 64. If you take 5, its cube is 125. If you take 7, its cube is 343. So these are the pairs in the relation. Now finally you have to write its domain and range. You can write it. Now question number 8 is very simple. You have to write, let A is equal to x, y, z, B is equal to 1, 2. I am writing the question and then I'll give the idea. We have a set A containing x, y and z, a set B containing elements 1, 2. 1, 2. So what are given? Find the number of relations from A to B. Try to understand number of relations from A to B. So first of all, we will find the number of relations in A to B, means A cross B we have to find. So 3 elements here, 3 elements and 2 elements here. So number of ordered pairs 3 into 2, 6 ordered pairs. So number of relation means set of all subsets. Set of all subsets means that is 2 to the power 6. 2 to the power 6, because 3 2s are 6, 3 elements here, 2 elements here. So product of these two, 3 2s are 6. So number of all relations will be what? 2 to the power 6. That will be your answer. So you will write yourself. Question number 9. These are very simple questions. You can attempt yourself. If you have any doubt, you may contact me. Let R be the relation on Z defined by R like this. R Z to Z, integers to integers, and relation is R is given A comma B such that B belongs AB belongs to Z, AB belongs to Z, and B minus A is an integer. B minus A is an integer. So we have to write, find the domain and range. Try to understand. Clearly written, its domain Z to Z, integer to integer. So if you are going to write A is integer and B is integer, it is not mentioned that negative integer or positive integer. Try to understand. It is not mentioned that it must be a negative integer or positive integer. Clearly given B minus A means if you subtract the first number from second, so A is integer, B is also integer, B is also integer. So difference of two integers, integer minus integer is an integer. Integer minus integer is an integer. So it is an integer. So what is domain? Domain is all integers and range is also all integer. So domain and range both are integers. Got it? Means just simply you have to write the answer, domain and range are both integer, or you write domain of function is all integers and range of function is all integer. Got it? So this is how we can complete this exercise. Now we are coming to exercise 2.3. It is important exercise. Questions are asked from this exercise in question paper, and it is conceptual exercise. We have to know the basic things regarding the function, regarding the relation. The very first question I am reading. Some ordered pairs are given, some relations are given, ordered pairs are given, and we have to identify which of them is a relation and which of them is a function and why. Which of them is relation and which of them is a function and why. So see, I am writing the question. Question number 1. some ordered pairs are given. I am writing first part. See, 2 1 2 1 5 1 8 1 8 1 11 1 14 1 17 1 17 1. Second part. Second part, we have 2 1 4 2 2 1 4 2 6 3. Now we have 8 4 8 4 10 5. We have 12 6 12 6, and we have 14 7 14 7. Third part. Third part, we have 1 3 1 5 1 3 1 5 2 5 2 5. Instruction of the question is, which of the following relations are function? Give reasons. If it is a function, determine its domain and range. For the function, we have to find domain and range. What I told in my lecture, I think you remember it. I told that if you have ordered pairs such that in ordered pairs no first element is repeated, means if first element is not repeated anywhere, it is clearly a function. Like see, in first part we have first element 2, here first element 5, here first element 8, here first element 11, first element 14, first element 17. Means every first element is different. Means we can say that every pre-image has unique image. Every pre-image has unique image. So it is a function. So how to write the answer? Solution. We see that every pre-image has unique image. Therefore, it is a function. So it is a function. So domain of function is, we have to find domain and range. So collection of all first element is domain. The domain of function you can write like this: 2 5 8 11 14 17. This is domain. And range is collection of all second elements. So second elements are same 1 1 1 and 1. So range of function is 1. Got it? So simply how to identify whether it is a relation or function? Simply observe the ordered pairs given. If first element is not repeated anywhere, it means it is a function. If first element is repeated, means one element having two images. Like in second part, see, 2 1 4 2 6 3 8 4 10 5 12 6 14 7. So see, every first element is again different. Means every pre-image has unique image. So it is also a function. Similarly, we can write the domain and range. Here in third part, we have 1 3 1 5. 1 is repeated. The first element 1 is repeated. Means 1 pre-image 1 having two images. 1 is having image 3. 1 is having image 5. Means it is not unique. It means it is not a function, but it is a relation. Got it? How to identify? Means simply we have to identify what is the relation. If the first element is repeated anywhere, it is a relation. If not repeated, it is a function. So first one I have done. On the basis of first one, you can write the second and third answer. Can you write? Good. Now you have to write the second and third part yourself. Now we are coming to next question. It is very important question. Question number 2. In question number 2, we have to find the domain and range of the following real function. I gave the idea of real function. What is real function? The function for which the domain is all real or the subset of real. So domain to clearly all real. So maybe its subset also. Domain is real number or its subset. So it has two parts. First part, we have fx is equal to minus mod of x, and second part we have fx is equal to under root 9 minus x square. 9 minus x square. These two functions, and we have to find the domain and range. I think you remember this one is what type of function? Modulus function. This one is modulus function, and I told for every modulus function domain is all real. Domain is all real. So domain of this function, I am solving the first one. First part, domain of function is real. Domain of function is real. Clearly, just nothing to write. Simply you know that I have told in the lecture, by graph also I have shown. It is domain, means for any value of x, you can choose any value of x. So any value of x on real line, that is real number. So domain of function is real. Now let us talk about the range. Range. This is negative number. This is negative number. So when we put for range of function, when x is less than 0, x is less than 0. So less than 0 means is this x is what? Negative. Means we can write, try to understand. We have fx is minus is already here, and this is minus x, mod of minus x, mod of minus x. So mod of minus x is always positive, and minus sign is outside that. So this is what? Less than 0. Its value will be what? fx is what? Less than 0. If we take when x is equal to 0, try to understand, x is equal to 0. In that case, fx is equal to what will be? Minus and mod of 0. It is equal to what? 0. And next one, when x is greater than 0, x is greater than 0 means that is positive. So what is fx? Fx is minus, and this is x. X is positive, and its value is minus x, which is less than 0. So in cases we see that x is negative here, less than 0 and 0. Means 0 is the limit. After 0 this value is not going. So what is the range? So we write range of function is what? See, minus nd to 0, and 0 will be included. Minus nd to 0, because in here case it is less than 0, here also means it is not going up whether we are taking positive value or negative value, and it is exactly equal to 0 when we take is equal to 0. So minus ND to 0. This will be the answer of the first question. Got it? So this is for the modulus function. Now for second part I am solving here. It is important question. Second part, solution. See, it is fx is equal to 9 minus x square, under root 9 minus x square. You know that the value in under root is never negative. The value of under root is never negative. Means this is always, maybe always equal to 0 or more than 0. Means square root of any number means the value in the root is never negative. It is not the real number. So for domain like this, for domain of function we write under root 9 minus x square is more than or equal to 0. Means this value cannot be negative. Means it can be 0. Its value can be 0 and more than 0. But negative will not be there. Got it? So for domain of function, every time what we do, we write the root's value more than or equal to 0. Squaring this, what we have, 9 minus x square is more than or equal to 0. Send this value this side. So what we have, 9 is more than or equal to x square, or x square is less than or equal to 9. Got the square root? Got the square root in mind? X is plus minus 3. X is negative and x is positive 3. So in this case, domain of function is minus 3 to plus 3, because its square root is plus minus both. So square root is plus minus both 3, and it is closed interval because it is less than or equal to. It is closed interval. Now for range of function, try to understand, whenever x is the value of x, domain is the value of x, range value of y. So when we are going to find the range of the function, we equate the function with y. Let fx is equal to y, or y is equal to under root 9 minus x square. Means in place of fx we write 9 minus x square. We have to find the value of x in terms of y. See here, or y square is equal to 9 minus x square, squaring. Now bring x square this side. So we have x square is equal to 9 minus y square. Got it? X square is equal to 9 minus y square. But x is equal to under root 9 minus y square. Just like this. It was 9 minus x square, we have 9 minus y square. So already we have decided that the value of this is never less than 0, that is negative. Its value will be always positive. So here again, if you find the value of y, it will be plus minus 3, like this, plus minus 3. But in case I told that its value is never negative, it is always positive. So what is the range of function? Range of function is what? 0 to 3. 0 to 3 means we cannot take negative. So its range of function is 0 to 3 and it is closed. It is closed interval. So its answer is 0 to 3. Here it is open interval and this is closed interval. So answer is 0 to 3, because in this case we cannot take negative value, because x is what? X is, this root is more than or equal to 0. So we cannot take -3. We have taken positive value. So positive start with 0, 0 to 3. Got it? So this is how we can get the answer of this question. So in today's lecture we have solved 2 questions of this exercise. A few questions are left, 2 or 3 questions are left in this exercise, and after that miscellaneous exercise and some more examples, important examples we have to solve. So next day, in next lecture, we shall see some more questions. Okay, till then, thank you very much. God bless you.